Hayden and Maroon?
Sorry for the delay, everybody. We are, in fact, live now. There was a tilt off the draw with Maroon and John Hayden.
Jeepers.
Here we are. Our game is also being a little finicky with us, so give us some patience as we get going here in the early stages of the hockey match. Say hello to the people, Lee. Maybe throw on the cans as well.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, good call. It's a cans kind of night.
Hope everybody's doing well. Banger out the gate, says Ryan. Yes.
That's a fun way to start a hockey game. I said on the IG pregame, I called a Hawks W, so pressure's on. We're going to be battling CHSN all night, unfortunately. Hello. Welcome everyone. Timer's off. Yeah, we know. We're just getting into this.
Somebody tell me that the time is off.
Here comes Bedard through the neutral zone with some speed. Might be able to get a shot off. Ooh, good save. Is it Decord in net? Anybody who was listening to the broadcast before the game started? It wasn't confirmed on DFO, and so I have no clue. Knight's mask is fire. Yeah. Just pirate it.
Dude, we might have to.
Oh my gosh, Tara, is it your birthday? Everyone, we might have to sing happy birthday. It's the chord. Happy birthday, Tara. Everyone, please say happy birthday to Mrs. Guy. Thank you. Uh-oh. Somebody just said Bedard exclamation mark in chat. If he just scored, I'm going to be so pissed. We're figuring it out here. We almost got it. We're almost there. In the meantime, I'll pull it up on my phone.
You have a good stream I could use?
The game up on my phone. Oh, we just hit the post. Mikhaev just ripped one off the pipe. All right. You click the
The red one?
no. The yellow links. Yeah, link one. And then you're gonna have to click out of like 8 tabs. Off the pipe! I don't have that voice. And then you click the X underneath the green, and it's probably going to give you another pop-up that you have to get out of. And then you click the X again, and then you click out of that ad again. Yeah. And now your computer has malware. Spyware. All right. Nice. Ooh, risky move by Kaiser in his own zone. It works out well, though. Foligno sends it down low to Slaggert, who gets tripped up, loses the puck. Seattle starts going the other way. They fling it into the Hawks zone. Knight chooses not to play it. Doc with a nice play along the boards to Foligno. The Hawks are on a 2-on-1 here. Foligno takes it himself. Past that. Slags was open. Foligno off the rush at the ripe age of 38 years old isn't doing it for me. I'd rather see him pass that. $90 shots on goal pace right now. A lot of sogs early on. This one started chippy for some reason. What happened the last time we played Seattle? We were at the game. I guess we weren't paying attention very much. All right.
Okay, everybody, we are using a streaming service called Yarmady Plus. So
Yeah.
we might be a little bit behind, but
It might be an extra delay.
Line yourselves up with us, and this will be fun.
Yeah. We're going to get like 3 comments throughout the night. You guys are so far behind.
Good.
I'm 30 seconds ahead of you.
Good.
Oh. Yarmady Plus has really got an exquisite picture, doesn't it? Ooh, Bedsy with some speed here. I think it's Bedsy. Nice. Oh, and he coughs up the puck. Good defensive play from Levshinov, taking away this shot. I love his defensive game. He's going to be so good with his stick. Just love the way he like positions his body. Whistle here. What happened? Someone, oh, the Blackhawks are going to the peeper. Evan already said peeper in chat. Vlasic, high sticked, just using his big frame. You can't get around him. You got to penalize him. Attaboy Vlas. Is Lev still going to be on the first unit? He is. There he is. Levshinov point. I'm calling it. Levshinov goal tonight. Teravainen shoots one. Bertuzzi tries to stuff it. Seattle clears the zone. Good luck, though. Nice shot. Oh, no. Tassos, we're so far behind. I have a feeling I have a feeling Connor Bedard's about to do something sick. Oh, he just got absolutely tripped. He has it in the corner here. Oh, sharp angle scores. Let's go, Bedsy! Let's fucking go. That's a good start. Everyone up. We only saw that 30 seconds after you guys did. Dude, he got tripped again there. Let me see this angle. Jesus, stream. Oh, it was off a skate. We'll take those. We'll take those. Oh, Levshinov did get a point on that. I said it on the Instagram Live. If you guys listen to me, if you took all the things I said on the Instagram Live, you'd be sitting pretty right now. Dude, the meta might be to just play it on my phone.
No, I can't do the clock.
Yeah, true. Fuck.
Tell people to line their streams up with ours.
Yeah, but I also I guess you guys should line your games
streams up
just
with
pause,
ours. Sorry, we're a little behind today.
Just
Tim
pause.
Tebow should have left his computer here.
Pause your streams for like 6 or 7 seconds
or minutes. I'm just kidding, not minutes. There's 15:21 right now. There's a whistle at 15:21.
I just don't want to read that we scored and then like it's gonna kill my reaction because I already know we scored.
Well, why are you watching this then if you're not lined up with us? That's weird. You're weird.
Yeah.
Line yourselves up. Are you trying to play spoiler in the CHR live stream right now?
It's okay. I'll just not read chat. And you guys will see how fun that is. Then you just have to look at me for 2 hours. Levshinov playing high up there. He's got to get back. He does and breaks up the play. Knight covers up easily. Yeah, wow, a lot of shots on. A pretty action-packed first 5 here in Chicago. Shots are 7-4 in favor of the Blackhawks. Very rare we start a game like this and are leading in shots and winning the game. But it's nice. It feels nice. USB to USB-C to HDMI. Yeah, I do not think we have one of those, unfortunately. Normally what we do is we have an extra laptop, but we don't have that extra laptop today, so we can't hook anything up to the TV. And I have a
maybe second period we'll try and hook up our phones to the TV, see if that works.
Oh yeah, do you have one of those things? One of those USB-C?
No, but we could like AirPlay it.
Is that not what you were trying to do?
Yeah, but it wasn't working on my laptop.
Oh.
Like maybe it's just the laptop being weird. Maybe it'll work better on our phones. I don't know.
I mean, I can try it on my phone at intermission, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Except there's no way for me to tell what player that is because they're small and skilled.
It's Nazar.
And their number starts with a 9, but it could be either of them.
It's Nazar.
I should know from the tuck. All right. Seattle sends it up the ice.
Watch the Blackhawks all year on Apple TV. Are they on Apple TV too?
Is that a thing now? Do you have Apple TV?
I have Apple TV.
Oh, yeah, dude. Well,
they're on Apple TV?
Well, just CHSN is a downloadable app on Apple TV. On Apple TV. I think it's
Wait.
I think no. I think it's Apple TVs, not Apple TV.
That's stupid.
Or am I tweaking, chat? I might be tweaking. I don't have either of those things, so I don't know if there's a difference. If you have like Apple TV, like the service,
like the streaming service,
can you get CHSN on there?
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, shot from the point.
Maybe I could check my phone.
Steered wide by Decord. I think Apple TV, the device. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh. Because it's not a downloadable app on Roku.
They need it on like Roku.
Yeah.
They need it on fucking Roku, man. And like Samsung TVs. We have a CHSN subscription. I pay every month to those fucking crooks. So big brain play, Holt. Maybe we should. Could always just leave the state and watch it on ESPN Plus. Vlasic dumps it in. Cord plays it. Nice stretch pass there from Seattle. Oh, a couple of really good passes. They're in here. Knight makes a save. CHSN is annoying. Yeah, it's the understatement of the century. Did you guys see me arguing with that kid on the reel we posted yesterday? I was just arguing with this random kid for like 2 hours because he was like, it was the corniest take of all time. He was like, just stop complaining and buy it. It's like, dude, what kind of bootlicker ass take is that? Just buy the antenna.
Holt CHR Livestream from a gas station in Indiana.
Dude, that'd be sick. We just drive to Gary for every single stream and get shot. It's fun.
Is that not like in the blackout region?
I bet the border of Indiana, I bet is still in the blackout region.
Yeah, I bet.
Bootlicker. Yes, I was arguing with a bootlicker. If you have like any sort of comprehension of this CHSN situation and you're like a normal conscious human being.
Trevor was the guy you were arguing with in the
imagine.
comment section last night.
$10 antenna can get the streams. No, but
we live in the city, big dog.
But that's the thing is like if you think there's an antenna is going to be like effective in a major U.S. city, you're a fool. That kid was like, antennas have been working for 80 years. I'm like, dude, if they worked so fucking well, everybody would still use an antenna. That shit is ancient technology. Even I know that there's like digital ones that you fucking put in your living room and are the biggest goddamn eyesore. Yeah, that's what I need in my small apartment is I need a fucking ugly ass antenna thing. No, dude, fuck off. Give me the games for free. That was a good shot from the point. Was that Vlas? Oh, it was Murph. Fucking Connor Murphy. All right. Hawks have behind the net. Oh, Dickinson.
Put it in the net.
Vlasic try to throw one on. Yeah, I can't. We have a grainy picture, so like if I'm like failing to say what player it is, I'm not stupid. I just like I'm playing an away game right now. All right. Tavo's carrying it out. Over to Mikhaev, who's just going to send it deep and chase. Nice. Gets on the puck. Does he have support? Brings it around the boards. Hawks keep it in. Nice pass. Donato here. He's going to shoot one. Goes just wide. Nazar battling behind the net. Puck back to the point to Kaiser. Sends it back down low. Donato has it in the corner. Back to the point. No traffic. We're just flinging them. Like, there's situations like that where it's like you have the puck on the point there. I'd rather just see guys just throw it to the corner than like throwing it on net with absolutely no traffic there. Oh, big hit by Donato. Holy shit. Oh, turnover here. Donato looked for Bedard. Maybe you could have just shot that. Here's El Mastro. Great shift from this line. I mean, they're dominating right now. Haven't been able to turn.
Would almost rather see Donato take a backhand shot there.
Yeah, me too. Or just spin. Oh, Bedard. Nice move. Find Nazar. Oh, pass just out of his reach. Del Mastro. Murphy bomb from the point. Blockered away. Here's Bedard. Oh my gosh, dude, this feels like a power play. What a pass from Bedard. Shot and just misses, I think. Uh-oh. And now here comes Seattle on a 2-on-1. No, we got one back. Murphy's back. Offsides here. Wow. What a shift from that line. Oh my days. That was awesome. That was a great shift.
That was such a long shift. They needed to go to commercial after.
Yeah, they were winded. Boys are buzzing. Yeah, but think of poor Danny Wirtz trying to make this channel happen. He needs a monthly sub. Yeah, maybe that's a good point. I guess it might be smart. We should get an antenna for the studio. You know?
A Stu-tenna.
A Stu-tenna. And then you don't have to give them any money, right? If you do that?
No.
Yeah, maybe that's the
All right,
move.
maybe the antenna people are right, but we won't say it.
Yeah.
If we get an antenna, none of you will know about it.
But it's still gonna be bad. Like, it's gonna be bad quality. It's gonna be fucking lagging. I shouldn't have to go buy something to put in my house to be able to watch the team. It's like,
well, don't you have to get like a box from Comcast?
Like dystopian. I think they might just be like plug-in type thing. I don't know. Like, it's such a foreign concept. A digital. What does a digital antenna look like? Digital antenna. No, not shopping.
Have you ever considered that leather boots actually taste okay? That was a good one, TJ.
These things are so goofy, dude. They look like something you'd see at Goodwill, like in the electronics section, and be like, that probably doesn't fucking work. What even is that thing? Yeah, I just feel like any of these things are going to work horribly here. We'll try it. I canceled my $88 Hulu subscription. Now I pay $0.
The Hulu with live TV. I had that for a little while. While expensive, it was wonderful.
It's just like, it sucks that there's so many different platforms and you need so many different things to watch everything, like especially in the sports world, because all these different companies have like different rights. It's like such a scummy, I don't know. It makes me be like, communism is the way. Capitalism has failed.
Oh.
Ooh. Who's this flying for us? Was that Mikheyev? Nice little passing play from Seattle. They dump it deep.
That was Landon Slaggert, I think.
He was moving. Dickinson, or Foligno rather, sends it in. Over to Doc. Back up to the point. Vlasic shoots. Steered wide by Decord. I have ESPN Plus too.
ESPN Plus is elite.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Get a lot of NHL games. Get a lot of NHL games.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's like every single other NHL game other than the Blackhawks, and then
college hockey, which is more up my alley.
But then you get like NBA. You get a lot of NFL games. You get
some NFL games.
You get a lot. Actually, no, you don't. You don't. I'm tweaking. You don't get like any NFL games.
I was gonna say.
Uh-oh.
I get a lot of college lacrosse on there.
Yeah, but you get like
too.
all college sports, which is awesome. We got the Terravine and Dickinson line out there right now. Seattle's coming the other way. Carries into the Blackhawk zone. 3-on-2. Did that guy not shoot that puck?
They're so lucky. Jordan Eberle, shoot the puck, dude.
Yeah, that was goofy.
Been in the NHL long enough.
Alec Martinez drops it back to Kaiser. I think Kaiser's looked a lot better in the past couple games. He was one of the defensemen I was actually kind of low on this season. Young defenseman, obviously. Fucking TJ Brody and Alec Martinez and those bums don't do it for me, but... Seattle sends it in and goes for a change. We got the Bedard line out. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Vlasic carries it through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Ooh, Nazar wins the puck! Bedard right in front of the net. Oh, backhand saved. Decord covers up. What are we talking about? You're in the minority that watches golf, but they do a nice job with it. Give Kaiser time to develop. He can be really good at some point. I mean, that's the hope. Problem is, you really only got 6 or 7 spots. The Blackhawks have a lot of defensive prospects. Ooh. Oh. Puck gets flipped into the Seattle zone. Reichel chases. Gets hit against the boards. Whoa, he gets absolutely dumped. Maroon lays a big hit right after, though. Seattle sends it in. Spencer Knight plays it with his stick, pops out, gets out of the zone. I hate that Reichel's on this line, man. Play him on that second line. Uh-oh. Well, stream just lagged a bit there. Didn't see if that was saved or just went wide. Hawks getting a little reckless in their own zone, but everything's all good. Odds on a Bedsy game misconduct three-peat.
Probably high. Statistically speaking.
Yeah, I'd say unlikely.
The refs are looking for him, though.
They are. They hate him. The referee group chat, they've been talking in there, and they're just like, this fucking 98 kid on Chicago.
All because he hasn't signed a stick for them yet or something.
Cook him. Might have another one if we win the lottery. I watched a couple draft videos today. I want to pick second overall, to be honest with you guys. I want to pick second overall and take Michael Misa, just so that decision doesn't have to be made by us. If the Blackhawks get the first overall pick, I think you have to draft Matthew Schaefer.
Dude.
Who are you guys going to support during the playoffs? Pulling for Dallas.
Go, Leafs, go.
Great since Rantanen extension.
Go, Leafs, go. Until they get knocked out eventually.
Florida's my non-Blackhawks team. I like Florida. I don't know.
I kind of want Edmonton to win it a little bit.
Yeah, I want to see Edmonton get far, I think. I really think they will. It'll be super interesting to see once the regular season's done. Like, that's something that's so annoying about like people talking about Stanley Cup contenders and stuff is like, I think where you're seated and what your path is so important for picking like who you think's going to win.
Yeah, like one of Colorado or Dallas will be out in the first round.
Exactly. So it's like, is there really any value of picking either of those teams?
No.
Because, and also Tassos, not only is one of Colorado or Dallas going to be out in the first round, but then whoever wins is going to have to play Winnipeg in the second round and then probably Edmonton in the conference finals.
Well, a Canadian team never wins the Stanley Cup, so that should be easy for them. I'm just kidding.
So, like, there's... Like, Dallas is going to be probably have the second best odds to win the Stanley Cup right behind Florida, but they're going to have the most difficult path. Like, if especially, I guess I just looked through everything through the betting lens. It's like, why would you take someone who has a significantly harder path to get there just because they're a better team? It's like anything can happen in a 7-game series, dude. You gotta, yeah, I don't know. I nailed last year with my bracket. I picked an Edmonton Florida final.
I picked a Leafs Edmonton final, so that's why I didn't go very far.
We're gonna do because I filled out my NCAA March Madness bracket today.
Oh, you're gonna fill out another one then? So we're gonna do a company wide one.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We could do that.
Who'd you pick to win?
Houston.
Ah. I got the Florida Gators, baby.
I try to be sharp. Yeah, I think they're probably the best team. I just like I'm in a
Auburn's really good.
Auburn, well, yeah, I'd say Florida or Duke have looked the best right now. But
I can't stand Duke.
Yeah, but they're a fucking wagon, and they're like top 4, I think, offensively and defensively. And they have Cooper Flag. Oh, here's Bedard. Pulls up. Oh, just out of the reach. I like that pass, especially since he's already got one. He's trying to spread it out a little bit.
Oh my god,
we're lagging. Oh. Sorry, I'll just pull it up on my phone. No, but for the Stanley Cup playoffs, though, we're gonna do a bracket, and we're gonna make a league for all CHR enjoyers, and we're gonna come up. We should come up with a prize. We'll do a prize for you guys, kind of like a giveaway, but it's just gonna be like join the league. And there won't be any buy-in. You just have to follow the Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube channel or something like that. Oh. Oh, we're looking amazing now.
Well, that's because this is CHSN.
Oh.
I'm trying it again. I'm trying everything right now to make this work.
Here.
Oh, Sully should have left his computer here. I'm so mad.
Here, let me try airplaying.
Hey, you want to try airplaying on your phone?
Yeah. It's not coming up. The TV's not coming up for me.
It's Roku.
Oh, it's probably because I have my Bluetooth off.
The Hawks scored. It's 2-0.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, man. Oh, wait, I have it here. It was Bert.
About time that guy did something. I was going to make a whole segment of tomorrow's show, him not doing anything.
Yeah, I think it's like 21 games without a goal. Well, now, no games without a goal.
Here, you know what we're going to do? This.
Oh, wait, Element Roku.
Oh, did you get it? Oh.
I'm loading.
I might have just kicked you off. Maybe you can kick me off. Oh. Hey, now. Are we on to something?
Yeah, we might be. Nice deflection.
Did we just figure it out, fellas?
Great shot from Vlasic.
They can't stop us.
There we go.
What an excellent first period.
Yeah. Really good start. Came out flying.
Now just don't give one up.
Yeah. Well, just keep your foot on the neck. Just stay aggressive. Like, you're so much better than this team. Like, they really are. Like, Seattle right now, the Blackhawks.
Settle down.
No. The Blackhawks are better than Seattle right now. Like, dude, I was just looking at that lineup. That lineup is atrocious. Okay. Fuck, not when I'm saying that. Oh.
We're going to have, that's a clip. That's a clip for tomorrow. That's a clip for tomorrow. Oh, I'm writing it down for Raven, so he's ready to go.
Fuck me, man. Oh, I can't believe I was just saying that. All right. Brutal turnover right after they scored. I guess it was a good play. Vlasic soft there.
Wow. I said don't give one up.
Got to do better in that situation. Fuck, man. Why was I saying that? Damn it.
Oh, dude, you're getting clipped. You're going to get clipped hard on this.
They have a young Shane Wright. Yeah, he's playing fourth line center for them.
He's still been good.
Yeah, he's like a talented. Yeah, but they're not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Lucas Reichel's got talent. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? This team sucks.
This team also sucks.
Yeah, the Blackhawks suck too.
These are two teams that suck.
But like, I genuinely think that like at home, the Blackhawks shouldn't be a betting underdog. Like, I feel like that's a bad line. You shouldn't be favoring the Seattle Kraken on the road. I think that's crazy.
Better win the hockey game.
Also, this is perfect now, Tassos.
Yeah, no, we figured it out. We cracked the code. Everybody, they tried to stop us. They couldn't.
Chicago are not far from Seattle, if we're honest. Yeah.
No, they just have more NHL players on their team.
But like barely.
Barely.
And they don't have it. I was just talking to Elia on the phone.
Their decor is better. You know, they got Larson and Montour. And
I think the Blackhawks are awful in overtime. This is one of the teams in the league that I think we could beat in overtime. If that makes sense. Yeah, nobody. They don't have anybody that like scares me.
Did you see them score in overtime? Brandon Montour scored 4 seconds in overtime. Fastest goal, overtime goal in NHL history the other day. I really set it up right off the face-off. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about Jordan Eberle killing me with his speed, you know? Oh, nice pinch there from Vlasic. Oh, it was offsides.
Offside. Jordan Eberle should go play for another team, is my opinion. I like Ebbs.
You thought Montour was going to be so good for them? I think Montour is just like
he has been.
Yeah, but he's like a second pairing defenseman. Like he's nothing more than that.
On a Stanley Cup contender.
He's a second line defenseman on this team too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, dude.
He's like a good puck mover, but he's not gonna I don't know. He's not like dominant. If you watch that Florida run, Brandon Montour was not important at all last year for that team. I watched every single game.
So did I, dude.
I watched
what are you
every.
telling me? I didn't.
Did you watch?
I watched the games.
Dude, I watched every single Florida Panthers game. That guy was not like.
You're right. That's why they went out and got Seth Jones.
Here's Slagger.
Take it to the hoop, Slags.
Oh, he tried. He tried.
Bobbled on him.
Yeah, jumped, but was that dumb?
Brandon Montour was definitely important to the Panthers winning the Stanley Cup.
He was like their fourth most important defenseman.
But that was his point. That was the point of him.
No, but that's what he is. He's like a team's fourth most important defenseman.
Okay.
You know, he's not like a star.
Dude, I screwed up the clock. This has been a rough
Florida.
start to the
Florida this year showed they didn't need Montour, but he was a good piece. Exactly. That's what Brandon Montour is.
Yeah, that's why they paid a first round pick in Spencer Knight to get Seth Jones.
Well, I don't know what you think you're like. It's not like they were filling the hole of Brandon Montour.
Yes, it was, dude.
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
You're just trying to add to your roster.
No, dude. Then get some. That Brad Marchand is just adding to your roster.
Yeah,
they replaced Brandon.
No, you have the reason why you have a point is because they're like playing the exact same position. Like he's playing that second
pair right shot
defenseman on the power play.
Yes, dude. Yes. Come on.
No, that's you have a good point in that.
Playing with me,
but like I don't think that Seth Jones' ass. Seth Jones' ass, and he's going to do exactly what Brandon Montour did.
They're the same player.
Yeah,
they're the same
exactly.
player.
And so we slandered Seth Jones on this show for fucking 5 months, and he's the exact same player as Brandon Montour. So there you go. I guess we're both right. We're both saying the exact same thing, just in different ways.
Showing this tilt right off the hilly.
That was, yeah, okay. He's smirking. I love Levchenov just jumps him. Oh, I love this team, dude. Damn, I wish we had this at the start. Bagoat. Bagoat is hilarious.
All right. Should we take a break?
Yeah, in a sec.
Oh, okay.
Kane was in the 2007 draft. Both were a very long time ago. Wait, what were you guys talking about before that?
Jordan Eberle.
Oh. Jordan Eberle.
Dude, Jordan Eberle entering the... First of all, Jordan Eberle has one of the coolest...
Ebergoat?
He has one of the coolest first NHL goals ever. If you haven't looked up Jordan Eberle's first NHL goal, then look it up.
What about Tomas Hertl's hat trick?
The 4-goal game where he put...
Yeah, he had the through the legs...
I'm on it.
You are. You're good.
Settle down, Lebowski.
Any clips? Are we staying live?
No, we have clips.
We're gonna do a clip. I just I feel like that period almost didn't count for us. Like we were trying to figure shit out the whole time. So I just want to sit and talk for a second.
It was the best first period we've seen out of the Hawks in a while. You cannot give up these goals though.
Yeah,
like at the
really
end of the first period, that's terrible. I
want to watch it back. It seemed a little indecisive from Vlasic behind the net, but it kind of seemed like he was getting. He had a guy on both sides. I don't know if he had much to be able to do there, but still, you don't want to be coughing up the puck behind your net like that. And then the forwards were kind of just slow to react. Dylan Olsen. Damn, so the Blackhawks were kind of missing in the draft after, like very soon after the Kane Tays, huh? Imagine if they like hit on some of those guys. Some of those draft picks. Jeez. Tassos needs more prospect talk because he slandered me with paying for a subscription.
For what?
We talked about it on the Instagram live, but I don't know if you were all there for it. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
On the show, it's going to be... we have something very special. We are going to be doing a snake draft where us three are going to be drafting...
all-time Blackhawks.
All-time Blackhawks.
Minimum 100 games played with the team.
Yep. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're probably going to... even if you can't be there for it live, I think we're going to like post it
you'll
as
be able
a
to watch
separate...
the podcast later.
Yeah, I know. But then we're going to also
clip it as a separate video.
Yeah.
And you will see our post. So watch it live, though, because you will see our picks immediately after the show on Instagram. Draft order will be determined by Raven. Will be picking a random number 1 to 100. The three of us will be guessing a number, and closest to furthest away will pick 1 to 3.
See, but I don't know if I want, like, I think I'd rather pick 3 than 1.
Yeah, but then 1 gets to pick twice at the return of the draft. Like once it gets back to him, like it goes 1, 2, 3,
yeah,
3,
true.
2,
Oh, yeah,
1, 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, you want the first pick. Unless you're trying to psych us out right now.
Shit, no, maybe I want the 3rd.
Justin about to draft Bedsy for every position.
Who? Oh, fuck, I want to ask you. If you got... No, I'm gonna. And if you want to keep your cards close to your chest, that's fine.
I have my cards close to my chest.
Okay, but if you get the first overall pick, who are you taking?
Patrick Kane.
Okay, good.
Come on, dude. What am I?
Not Stan Mikita?
No.
All right.
What?
No, I agree with you.
What?
I kind of want the 3rd. I kind of want the 3rd pick, Chad.
You don't want the 3rd pick?
No, because I'm going to be... If I get the 3rd pick, I'm going to do something sneaky.
Then you pick 3 and 4, but then you don't pick again until
part of
8.
Part of my draft is not just going to be like best available. It's also I'm going to be thinking about how I can hurt you two.
Well, you have to draft 12 forwards, 6 defensemen, and 2 goalies.
Mm-hmm.
You can't like move somebody back to defense or like.
Yeah, I know, but you can.
And I could have done it worse to make it.
But if Justin, but
you have to draft 4 centers, 4. I'm explaining the rules because you don't know them. I was going to make it that you had to draft like 4 centers, 4 right wings, 4 left wings.
Yeah.
But like a forward's a forward. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because then, yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right. See, it was, yeah. All right. You're yelling at me for talking. I'm not Tim. I don't have a word count.
Maybe we should still acknowledge like centers though. You know?
Yeah, but you can draft 6 centers. Like,
yeah, that's fine. But I'm also saying, like, I hope people acknowledge that, like, if somebody picks 1 center,
then their team is worse.
Then their team, yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, so that's all I was saying about, like, picking 3 is because I guess maybe less about picking 3, more so about just, like, I'm going to be conscious of who you guys are drafting, and I'm going to be trying to take up players in position groups that you might need a little extra.
Also, like, no looking at the chat while we're doing this. Like, Justin, we won't be able to, like, monitor as much while we do this, but...
I mean, I'm going to have extensive notes on my phone.
Yeah, no, I've got notes ready. I've got notes ready for this.
But also, it's going to go so fast. It's like... even if you know like the top 15 point producers in Blackhawks history, those players are all going to be done in 4 rounds.
Minutes.
Yeah. So
we wake up tomorrow. CHGO's done a snake draft of all time Blackhawks players.
I swear to God, I'd like actually be seeing. I don't know.
We'd have to go down and fight them.
Sometimes I see stuff like different creators do something like right after we did, and I'm like, come on, dude. Makes me angry.
A center is not a forward. Yes, we know. We know. But we'll be counting everybody's a forward. Are you allowed to trade draft picks? No.
Yeah, no, like the Instagram post is not going to be like centers, forwards, defensemen. It's going to be forwards and defensemen, and centers are going to be included in that.
You're going to do something stupid, like
Trevor,
take a goalie
I swear to
first
God,
round.
every like at least once a show, Trevor has a comment that he's like, well, technically, you know. He's just trying to make me look bad, dude.
Oh, Trevor, you're a great listener. We really enjoy you.
He just always tries to shit on me, and I love him. Are you allowed to trade draft picks? No.
How, everybody, like, there's only...
Yeah, we're not playing like
there's only 40 picks.
We're not
or
like
60 picks.
We're not playing them out, you know? It's not like we have some simulation that we're sending our
12
teams
forwards,
into.
6 defensemen, 2 goalies. So there's only 60 picks. Like, everybody needs to make 20 picks. So you can't trade picks.
I'd pay to watch a CHGO CHR fight. Does Greg Boising get to fight with them?
No, Greg's on our side now.
Greg's with us. Greg's a free agent. That's funny. That'd be so funny. We're just like, I don't know. Just like, I would beat anybody's ass in the Chicago Blackhawks content creation sphere. Like, imagine that's like my take that I just start saying.
All right, should we hit a quick break?
I'll beat any of these guys' ass. Yeah, let's hit a break.
All right, we'll be back shortly. Tell your friends to join the stream.
Get loose.
Hit the thumbs up. We'll be back soon.
It was just the most politician response I've ever heard. He was just like, well, for the most part, we're trying to make like 300 level ticket price. Like, we're trying to keep those the same, but that's kind of our ticketing strategy where we can like get a little more value. Like, they're going to try to do, he's kind of put it on like the sales team and like the ticket team. And it's like, dude, like, stop. That was a horrible answer. Like, if I'm paying for 300 level season tickets and my prices went up this year and I read that shit, I'm fuming. I'd be like, fuck this guy. He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I'm shocked you didn't use next season's centennial season excuse there. I was right there. You didn't even see it. Wow.
And so there's been some pushback, and not pushback, but like Trevor pointed out that the Blackhawks attendance is still around 95% and that it's good. And
a lot of that's been bumped up by the Winter Classic, though. A lot of that takes that into account. So it's like it's 19,000, but really it should be 18,000. It's still good with where this team is at, but gotta mention that.
But also, and he mentioned that, and he was like, we really appreciate everyone's loyalty. But like that you're entering like the possibility for like a really slippery slope there, where it's like they're almost being rewarded for not putting in the work to make the team better. Like, Blackhawks fans still showing up right now is a testament to Blackhawks fans. Nothing to do with the organization.
Yeah.
Like, he should not for a moment pat his back and be like, look at what we've created. These fans are so loyal. It's like, no, you are hard throwing this. You are mismanaging this like crazy. Do not feel like you're doing a good job just because people are still buying tickets to see your team.
Yeah, no, ditto. Well, we're showing up for the team, not for them. Yeah. We're showing up in spite of that. Yeah.
I do think things will get better if they get a broadcast deal done. If the team gets a little bit better on the ice, like, this is not something that it's not like the Chicago Blackhawks are going to be afraid to be a cap team when the need for it comes, right? Like, They will spend to the cap. They will make this competitive. They want to be a key cog in the machine that is the National Hockey League. So, I know there are criticisms, but I also, want to just say that, like, there's probably worse situations and worse teams to be under the leadership of, and, teams that you look at and, maybe they're better in the standings, maybe that, but it's like, the facilities here, I know you were saying the 1901 project, but like That is going to be unbelievable if and when that gets completed.
Yeah, when it finishes in 2045. Yeah.
Is that really when it's
No,
supposed?
it's supposed to be a 10-year project only.
No, I think it's. I saw 2040. Yeah. Oh, anyway, you can fact check me on that.
I don't know. I just like no. Obviously, look, we're doing this show because we believe in this team. Like, I fully believe that the Blackhawks are going to be contending again in a few years. Like, I think we're building something really good here. I just don't think the Wirtz family has much to do with it right now. That's all I'm saying. Like, I want the owner to be candid. Like, if the fan base is unhappy, which the fan base has been largely unhappy this year, you can't just not acknowledge that and be like, oh, we have good brand health. Like, no, there are everyday working blue collar people that are spending their hard earned money on your tickets to buy your product, and they're not happy. And you have to acknowledge that. You can't just be like, oh, well, we're still patient.
But that's his job, Lee, is to care about brand health.
No, it's also his job to give a fuck about the people who are paying and making him money.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Like, yeah.
But they are still doing it. You know what I mean? Like, they're still going to the games, they're still buying merchandise, they're still.
But if Danny Wirtz keeps doing what he's like, makes the same decisions he's made over the past 12 months alone, that won't be the case. Like, if this team has not made significant increases and is significantly better in like 3 years' time, and this team still isn't on cable or on TV.
Yeah, in 3 years, fans will start to become apathetic, but it's not.
No, but it's already. What are you doing? Why are you bailing out this fucking billionaire who has completely mismanaged this team? Like, why are you like? What's the point of doing that? Like, he hasn't done anything good. Just because they can get out of this situation doesn't mean that we shouldn't be extremely critical of the horrible job he's doing right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying that he's not making the hockey ops decisions. Like, from that article, another thing that was very clear was that his full faith is in Kyle Davidson. And
he's running the ship. Yeah.
And it is Kyle Davidson's place to make moves. The quote at the end was, the mandate is not to be aggressive for the sake of being aggressive, but it also was like, he has free reign to do whatever he feels is necessary to make the hockey team better. He really believes in the draft picks and the development of some of the kids both on the roster and in the pipeline, right? Like, that was basically the whole second half of the article was, I thought there was going to be more talk of, potential trades or potential free agent targets or, I even thought the name Mitch Marner might come up in the article.
Yeah, just with the salary cap going up, I'm surprised that wasn't a question. Like, how much spending are we talking about this offseason? You'd hope that the answer is a lot, but there's something to be said for that in his favor. Like, I am glad that he has more of a hands-off approach as an owner. It's like, that he has that faith in Kyle Davidson to do his thing. Some owners aren't like that. They kind of meddle in the team's business. Yep. Yeah, so that's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think as the team gets better, it's also like, what do you want him to do besides put the games on TV?
It's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's not act like that isn't like one of the most important. It's a professional sports team in 2025. That's the most important thing on the planet is, can people watch it? And if the answer is no, you failed as an owner.
Yeah.
That's the simplest, like, yeah, I don't know. It's like you're trying to live. Are you going to drink water? It's like, yeah, that's important, It's like the most important thing is you need to fucking drink water. You die without water. If you don't have any viewership, you don't have people watching your team, you're going to die. And also just the faith in Kyle Davidson thing. It's nice to know that he views this pipeline that has been created as fondly as we do. Like, that's all well and good, but like, let's not make any mistake about it. If we are in the same spot next year and everyone's up in arms and people want somebody's head on a stake, Kyle Davidson's getting fucking fired, and he will gladly do it. He will gladly do it. So it's like, that's one of those things about the business too, where it's like, yeah, he's got full faith in Kyle Davidson for 12 months.
Yeah, got full faith in Kyle.
Yeah.
But no, I see your point. Yeah.
I'm sure he loves that trade with Knight. That probably, but like, if this team's not better, if there's no improvement, Kyle Davidson's going to get fired. It's not like he's going to, stick this one out for another couple years while he's got this absolute mess on the business side, and then also have like the hockey operations and where the team's going. If that also stagnates next year, watch out, KD.
Yeah, I mean it's fair because like if we're not better next year, then it's on the table. It's like we should be better next year. Like this, I look at this now, like it should be only up from here. I mean, we have all the cap in the world to spend. All this youth coming in. Like there's no reason we shouldn't be. Davidson's got all the tools at his disposal, so let's see him put together. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think there's a very realistic possibility that this team is not as good next year as you guys may want it to be.
That might be true, but dude, you still realize that like there are going to be people that get fired. Like if they are in the same spot, I know you're like throwing that out there as it's like a possibility, but it shouldn't be. The situation where they're in now, like just the growth we've seen this season and how much better we look when we have these young players playing. They're all going to be a year older next year, and you have no handcuffs behind you. You can go make any move you want this offseason.
But what moves are out there? What moves are out there?
Dude, you realize if you package enough things, you can get pretty much anybody in the league outside of like maybe 10 players. Like everyone has a price, and you've basically got an unlimited budget.
That's not the list is longer than 10, but
okay, maybe it's 20.
Sound like
haha, we know the game's on. All right, everybody, settle down.
Cans are back on, locked back in.
Nobody scored.
Let's go. I'm kidding. Imagine. Sorry, Tassos was damn, dude, that shit looks and smells so good, bro. That's foul as fuck to do to me, bro. You're just gonna get me hungry. Let's see more of what we saw in the first. Preferably would be nice. I don't know about you guys, how you feel about that, but I'd be okay with similar performance here in the second. But you know what we do. If we start on time, you guys know what we do in the second period. Everybody at once say what we do in the second period. We lay down and die. Yes, correct. Good job. Good job, guys. That's what we do in the second if we start well in the first. Water. Just kidding. I'm not drinking water. Nap. No, we die. We die, TJ. Nice move from Donato. Ooh. Martinez keeps it in the zone. Over to Kaiser. Sends it down low. Donato here. Oh. Capocacca read it. He's able to get Seattle out of the zone. Cross ice pass. Gets broken up by Donato. Sends Bedard the other way. Bedard's in here. Maybe going to get a shot off. Ooh. Nice backhand. Saved by Decord. That was good play from Donato and Bedard, honestly. That line has looked awesome tonight. I think we should be ready to see another goal or two out of that line. Oh, damn. And I said to take the over tonight, didn't I? Damn. I really wish I had funds to bet this game. I would have nailed it. Dude, my cord here is kind of pissing me off. It's okay. Foligno sends it down low to Doc. Seattle has it, though. Send it up the ice. Murphy tries to cut it off. Uh-oh. Del Mastro, awkward play there. Oh, he fanned on it. We're fine. Damn, crushed him.
I did indeed.
Go have to wash those dirty paws off, aren't you?
Yeah, rub them all over Tim Tebow's computer.
Yeah. Oh, nice play from Reichel. Oh, shot wide by Burt. Damn, man. That was such a good play from Reichel. Here he is again. Good pass over to Kaiser. Spins back. Wrists one from the point. Whoa. Nobody knew where that thing was. Seattle comes up with it.
No whistles here. Holy.
Watch Maroon skate, dude. He's like my late grandma who's like using a walker. What was Lee's picks tonight? I said the over 5.5. I said Blackhawks money line. And I said Lev Shinov anytime point if it's available on your sports book. Were my 3 picks. Yeah, there you go, Holt. That's sometimes better, you know? That ever happen to you where you're like supposed to hang out with people and then
Yes.
you're like, I don't feel good. Perfect excuse. End up doing something you'd probably rather do. If you get the antenna, you actually get the real-time feed. Dude, we cannot still be talking about the antenna. I'm gonna ban the word antenna from our chat.
We have the real time. This is the real time.
Yeah, we're fine. We're good. It's 2025. I'm not buying a fucking antenna. That's what I've decided. Grow up. Pay more money on your phone. He would love that, Ryan. Nazar, nice. To Donato. Oof. Oh, if he just got that pass to Nazar, he would have had a wide open net. This line has been unbelievable tonight. It's exactly what I'm saying. Like, if we go to overtime with these guys, like, Nazar Bedard are going to dominate them in overtime. They don't have anybody fast enough to hang with them. This line has looked really good tonight.
Is Matty Beniers in the lineup?
That was an awesome play from Bedard. I don't know. I haven't noticed him.
I haven't noticed him once.
Guess I could pull up DFO. There's 4th line center Shane Wright. Just trying to catch up to Bedard. Yeah, it says him, Schwartz, and Capocacco's the first line.
Haven't noticed him once.
Number 10. It's a good soccer number. 10. Is there a number that's like the best hockey number?
10 is a good number. 11 is a good number.
Oh! How did that not
Put
go
it
in?
on
Yes!
the line!
Surely! Oh my gosh, somebody's Foligno is fucking wedging that thing in. I think that might be a goal. Foligno thinks that's a goal. We have no audio, so I have no clue when whistles were blown. Foligno seems to think that's a goal. 88-19. Wonder why you fellas are saying those numbers. No, I know, but it's not like soccer, whereas like soccer, number 10 is like the best player on every team kind of normally wears 10. That's like the coveted.
That was the way for hockey for a long time.
With 10?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Slagger just whiffed on that.
Oh, and then Slaggert was like defending.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if that thing ever went over. What a scrum. I mean, that's exactly what you expect from this line. You know, Foligno, Doc, Slaggert, they're get shit on net and just crash that thing. It's exactly what you want.
Wasn't Rocket Richard 10, if I'm not mistaken? Eisenman, Sakic, Trottier, Taze for 19.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's a pretty good group.
That's not bad, is it? 99 is pretty synonymous with hockey.
But oh, do I have the rim shot ready? I don't. I don't have the horn ready because nobody's subscribing. There you go.
We're horny. Who was that?
I really need them to go to
Oh, it was
commercials. so I can-
Chandler Stevenson. I'm like, who just like bobbled the puck?
And
Up,
they
and they
scored.
score.
Awesome.
Jordan Eberle rips one after I also slam.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, dude.
Jesus, dude.
You need to settle down.
I'm gonna stop doing Seattle Kraken talk. That's what I'm gonna do. I slandered him, and he rips one from the slot. What a shot! And right after I said, "What the fuck was Chandler Stevenson doing?" I'm cooked. Mangiapane, Brent Burns. Well, are you naming?
Guys who wore 88.
No, but Nate Schmidt. He named Nate Schmidt.
He might be wearing 88.
Isn't I think Nate Schmidt wears 8.
Not anymore. Not in fucking Florida.
Oh, bad turnover from Bedard. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, they just scored again. Holy shit. Just ripped one. Bad turnover from Bedard. Jared McCann absolutely fucking labels one. Yeah, that's bad. Oh. And he didn't. Oh, jeez. That's on Bedard. That's on 98. That was a fucking horrible turnover. Wasn't able to break up the pass in the neutral zone.
And you go from up 2 to down 1.
What did I say? What do we do in the second? We went over this. It feels like a classroom. It's like, guys, what do we do in the second when we start well in the first? We all know. Also,
Nobody should be blaming this on Spencer Knight right now also.
Yeah, that was a snipe. He ripped that thing. Our clock is off because Tassos just ran an errand.
Well, it's good now.
It can't be. Like 30 seconds behind. Yeah, that you can't watch that goal and be like, oh, that was on Spencer Knight. Both those opportunities, the chance in the slot, that was a rip, and then that was like 98 can't turn the puck over like that. Also, if any of you are betting, Blackhawks money line live, whatever it is. This is not financial advice, but take that shit. It's what we do. We lay down and die in the second, and then we come back in the third. They're going to win. This is going to be like a 5-4, like a 4-3 overtime win. Guaranteed. Del Mastro battling here. Dude, this fourth line, Seattle's fourth line is so goofy. All right, we need a lock in and answer back here. I don't know if Patty Maroon's going to bring us back into this one, but I love folk hero Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon, Chicago Blackhawks folk hero. But Michael Misa will wear 77 for the Blackhawks. We need Michael Misa in this draft. I think if you get anybody else, it's a failure. Unless you're taking Schaefer at first overall. I think if you don't get one of those two guys, it's a loss. It's a fail. I have Bedsy goal scorer and Hawks money line 2-legger. Oh, then just ride that out because you're sitting pretty right now. That's going to hit.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I said, hey, guess what? We just got another subscriber. That's right.
One more.
627.
Thank you. Miserable for Misa.
Miserable for Misa.
Absolutely, Justin. Is that the first time you've heard that?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
haven't heard
it's
that.
literally a hashtag on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I have not heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
Miserable for Misa.
Miserable for Misa, and then what's the Hagens one? I think there's one for Hagens and Schaefer.
Stink for Schaefer. Subscribe for Schaefer.
If we take Schaefer, is Kevin gone? Probably should be, if we're being honest. Yes, probably should be gone. Because then it turns him into an asset, just like
Trade him.
he's going to be more valuable as a trade piece, because it's like, what is he going to do better than Vlasic or
Lose games
Schaefer?
for James.
Lose games for James. That's right. Thank you, Justin.
Tara, the way Ryan picked up his phone off his lap to chime in for the subscriber.
He loves the horn.
I give him one extra one. Am I dumb for taking Bedard for my second pick in my fantasy? Yes.
What do you mean?
In fantasy hockey?
yeah,
what are
yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid
Second
as hell.
pick?
Maybe in 2029, that's a good pick. We are still piss poor, apparently. Relax. It's the second period. I literally told you all this was going to happen.
No, this is a bummer.
No, we're going to win this game. We're still going to win this game.
Based off what?
They're going to score before the end of the period, and we're going to go in tied, and they're going to get it done in the third or win in overtime. We've seen this too many times this year.
I think I could count the amount of times we've seen a Blackhawks comeback win on one hand.
No, stop. This has happened so many times where we just die in the second period and then come back in the third.
Chad, if somebody's smarter than any of us, I would love to know how many comeback wins the Blackhawks have this season.
They have a couple.
Like two? Like a couple of two?
I guess that is the literal definition of a couple.
Yeah. They might have two comeback. We haven't seen any comeback wins. Does one come to mind?
Michael Misa plays very similarly to Celebrini. He is damn near just as talented. Misa would be unbelievably great
Just
for the
let Lee
Blackhawks.
be happy, Tassos. All right. I'll let him be happy. But he's
Lee's
wrong.
got the script. I do have the script. Thank you. I said Blackhawks win. I said we fall apart this period.
The Kings won. That's one game. That's one game.
Dude, there were more. This team never, yeah. It's not like all the wins this year have just been us leading the entire game. I feel like probably half of our wins are comebacks. We're always losing at some point. Nice pass. Nazar over to Donato. Oof. Levshinov's passes sometimes are I don't know. It feels like he just flings them. That was kind of not a great pass. Let's see what he does here. Oh, well, turned it over. Okay. Nice play by Nazar in the neutral zone, though. Able to keep that puck moving. Levshinov plays with so much confidence. He will rip any pass. That 0-5 comeback in Calgary in 2009 was special. Real ones remember. Donato passed it behind Foligno. If he could have gotten him in stride there on the tape. Ooh. Doc throws one to the net, goes just wide. Kaiser has it in the corner. Throws it back up the top. Oh, that's bad from Doc. Nice. Seattle doesn't do anything with it. Doc's just got to get that in. Rip it now. Why do you have to shoot that puck? Horrible shift from Colton Dock. It's okay. Those happen. Whoa. Murphy falls to the ice. Foligno's there to help, though. Nice play by Foligno. Get them out of that pressure. Wow, that was a nightmare shift for Colton Dock. Oh! Murphy just nailed him in the numbers. Jeez. All right. Well, 7:45 left in the second. Hawks are down 1 after being up 2-0. That was an awesome play from Bedard defensively. There you go. That makes up for the goal you caused. It doesn't. I doubt they can withstand the Hawks' offensive onslaught. What are we considering a comeback win? When you're down in a game and then you win it, right? I mean, we're only down 1, so if this is considered a comeback win. No, the 09 Hawks went to the Western Conference Final. They were kind of Garbo in 08, I think. Yeah. Lebowski echoed me. Imagine if CHR had rights, the broadcast, and Lee could do play-by-play.
That would be incredible.
I'm just hammered on there, just saying nonsense.
Excuse me, sir. Better not be
That would be electric.
inebriated on here.
Imagine, yeah, would never do that. Imagine if I was between the benches, like paying her.
This gets hit with a puck.
I'm just giving it to the away team. I'm just yelling at them. They're like, dude, you're supposed to be doing a segment right now. I'm screaming at Maddie Beniers. I'm telling Jordan Eberle to hang it up between the benches, just yelling. It'd be electric. They started turning it around in 08. They were garbage in 07. Okay. My bad, dude. My memory as a 7-year-old was not super sharp.
Thanks for showing us the puck drop.
Nice, Reichs. Oh, awesome play from Reichel there. That's what gets you going about him. He's so fast and he just pulls up, rips one. He's just been on this fourth line all year long.
0 comeback wins this season. Oh, Trevor redacted his message.
Yeah, because it's not true. I bet you over half their wins, they were...
And they scored.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Yeah, real big comeback coming here.
All right. Was that Matty Beniers after us saying that we haven't noticed him all night?
Yeah, it was.
That guy doesn't move me.
The Kraken are better than the Blackhawks. Or the... Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I meant.
Yeah, stupid-ass comment. We still win this game. Take the Blackhawks live right now.
If you want.
Yeah, obviously. Shut up. No one's ever... Like, we have fucking what? How many
Lee
viewers?
told me to.
No.
But sir, the podcast... But Judge, the podcaster said... I'm just saying.
No, nobody can do... Take the Blackhawks live right now if you want. They fucking stink.
Any chance you could fire Anders Sorensen before Thursday against Kings?
No. Who's going to coach?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let Nick Foligno coach. What a sick pass.
Yeah, woof. Just trying to reset, that's all.
Although it's like, why, Kaiser? You can't Maybe even try and catch a pass on your backhand.
Ooh. Nazer almost got that. Here comes Seattle.
Just bet the house on the Hawks. Thank you for the advice, Lee.
You're welcome.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to win so much fucking money. I take all of Lee's betting advice as gospel. If he did, you'd probably be a wealthy man. Just kidding. I mean, I already hit with the over 5.5, so... And didn't Levchinov have a point on the first goal?
I think so.
So I'm fucking 2 for 3 right now. If you took all my bets, you'd already be up. So as much as I would love to make fun of myself on here for all of you, I did cook. Yeah, and I bet Levchinov point was... I don't know if it was listed. It probably wasn't even listed on like FanDuel or anything, but you could have probably found it on like BetMGM, and I guarantee you that shit was plus money. So just let KD coach. Bedsy's line is up. What stats did you send me? I'm scared to like open Instagram, Trevor, because I'm airplaying the game on my phone. I guess we're at commercial. I'll take the risk. Oh! This is actually a good little tidbit. It did take the stream off, but we have a second. Most blown leads this season. Guess who's first?
Most blown leads?
Yes.
The Blackhawks.
Yes.
Okay.
They have 25 blown leads. In second place is the Sabres and the Sharks, both with 22. Woof.
Did we figure out how many comeback wins they have?
Yeah, do we have comeback wins? Send me that one, Trevor.
I also define a comeback win or like a blown loss as like third period.
Yeah, but that's not what it is.
No, I know.
It's losing a game after being up.
The comebacks is 6, he says. 6 comeback wins. Yeah, okay. Barely can count it on one hand. Barely can't. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just so amped up to whip you guys in this snake draft tomorrow. So all I've got my eyes on.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're definitely going to put like a poll in the caption of the thing. It's like whose draft was the best, you know? And then...
Just wait for me to take Dave Bolin in the third round.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Maybe loser has to do something.
Hey, yo.
Maybe winner gets something. I don't know. Hey, yo. Tassos, how many fingers do you have? 10.
Enough. Good hit from Connor Murphy. Oh, Donato loses it. Good block from Murphy. Bro, this Seattle team just has so many players I do not give a single shit about. So you don't know any of their numbers. It's like impossible to play-by-play this game.
Justin's going to be so mad when he loses the fantasy draft. He's definitely going to take it the most personally out of all of us.
Yeah, probably. No. Oh, no.
Awesome.
And they get scored on again after a couple of really good saves from Spencer Knight. This is turning into a beatdown.
And it was Shane Wright, the other guy.
Turns out I did not have the script. Just getting absolutely pounded right now at home from Seattle.
Squids, baby.
I mean, what is that reaction time from, was that EDM who like had a guy tied up and then didn't turn around? Yeah.
This is terrible.
Just like not knowing where the puck is. Woof, man. 5 goals on 17 shots. Spencer Knight, welcome the Chicago Blackhawks. This
5
is
unanswered
fucking
goals is
brutal,
pathetic.
man.
5 unanswered is very pathetic.
Yeah, it's gross to start like that and then just like what happened?
When was the last time they won a game on stream?
I don't know. I feel like we have a decent record on stream.
I feel like we said that and then they've lost like the last 5.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
That might have been the case in like early December.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We are not winning another the rest of the season. Stop it.
I mean,
That's the Arvid line from last game. I left the room 3 minutes to do an assignment for school. What the fuck happened? The Blackhawks just started blackhawking in the second period. They did what they do best. Got to try to get one before the end of the second here. Feels like a lot of OT games on stream. There's just been a lot of OT games. No, maybe Tara should not go back to work because then they're just going to
She
keep
left and
scoring.
yeah.
Maybe she's got to stay locked in. Uh-oh. Good blocker save from Knight.
are we doing this now?
Huh.
Good blocker say it's 5-2.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say, man?
I don't know. Let's blow it all up, dude.
Spencer Knight finally makes a save. Like, fuck, man. I can't.
What happened, dude? They were up by 2.
I don't know. I blinked and they just started sleeping. They're getting dominated by one of the most... oh, my gosh. I thought that went in, too. Jeez. Spencer Knight just got injured, I think.
Awesome.
He's going to ask to get taken out.
No, he's not.
He's like, dude, this enough of this bullshit.
He's all right. He's all right.
He's fucking...
Can't do that here.
He's fucking pissed, dude. Yeah, that went off the pipe. We're getting dominated by the 2025 Seattle Kraken post-trade deadline. Get it out of the zone! Thank you. I mean, this is one of the worst periods we've seen in a while. It's like chance after chance that they're giving up. It looked like a completely different team from the first. I knew the second period was going to be bad, but 4 goals? Really? That's what we're doing?
You see, it's not just that, though. It's like when they let one up at the end of the first, that gives the Kraken something to go into the locker room and talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
To build off of.
Yep.
And
Nice play
then
from
they come
Reichel.
in and they're like, oh, we're going to run their show. Like, this is the black, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of being down 0-2 or, 2-0, they're like, I don't know, man.
Icing here on Seattle. 1:45 left in the second. It's a nice shot from Bert. Guess. Yeah, man, we got to. I mean, you say we got to get out of this period, but like you kind of want one before you get out of the period. You're down 3. You're gonna have to start playing a lot more aggressive than they are right now. Here comes Schwartz. Beniers gets pushed off the puck relatively easily.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, I think they might just hit the post again. This is an onslaught. Ontour shot get blocked. Oh my gosh. Did Justin already do his post? That'd be hilarious. Oh my god. He said Hawks lose, but Bedard goal is hilarious. That's funny. Shot gets blocked out in front of the net.
What are we doing here?
It's atrocious. Nice play from Levshinov. Kaiser cuts back. Gets it out. 10 seconds left. Donato carries. Might as well shoot something. All right. Well, now you're not getting a shot on net, so. All right. One of the worst periods of the season. The Hawks get scored on 4 times and find themselves down 5-2 after leading 2-1 in the first. I think we're going to hit to break right away because I'm fucking annoyed and don't want to sit here. So we will see you for the third in just a second. Time and a lot of back and forth. Those probably going to be the first round matchup too there in the Central. So that's going to be crazy. Like
Yeah, battle of heavyweights there. That's what I want to see. That'd be an awesome matchup. Yeah.
I can't believe that we're going to get it in the first round though. It just feels like wrong almost.
Yeah, too early, man. Like that should be like, I don't know, like a second round matchup or even a conference final matchup at this rate. Yeah, no, it definitely. I will say, you seem to be welcomed back pretty warmly, which I was a little surprised by. I thought there'd be a little more booing, but it seems like they seem to be siding with on your side of it at least. So maybe I was wrong on that standpoint. Yeah, unfortunately for Ratnick, came with Val there. McCarr just keeps his Norris worthy campaign going. Either battle of him versus Quinn Hughes there, which has definitely been fun to watch. So. That Avalanche team, man, it's like people writing them off. I don't know. It's like they've loaded up post trade deadline. I think they could be one of the favorites here. I think. I don't know if they've been getting enough credit. Yeah.
The only reason why I don't have them as a favorite is because I think they have a very difficult path to the final.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're absolutely like a top 4 or 5 team. I just think that they have one of, if not the most difficult path to the Stanley Cup final. So.
Couldn't you say the same about Dallas then too?
Yeah, you could.
But you give Dallas the advantage.
But I give Dallas the advantage because I think Dallas is still the better team.
Yeah, but I think that'll be a closer series. That screams a Game 7 type of series. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it just seems like the depth is kind of shining through a little bit for Colorado. You realize how important of a piece to the puzzle that Val Nichushkin is for them.
Yeah, he's such a beast, dude.
But Nate just gets on the board yesterday for them. That had to feel good. The other side of the the initial Mikko Rantanen trade.
He looked better in that game. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like, Drouin's shooting it in the net. Brock Nelson's looked like a good fit there. It just, for me, I'm impressed. I thought Colorado had kind of lost the year they won the Stanley Cup, they were dominant. Like they were the prohibitive favorite all season. And that final between after we had kind of gotten 2 duds of finals when Tampa Bay won their cups, the series against Montreal wasn't really anything to write home about. And
that was a great final.
That Dallas Stars team was good, but it wasn't even close to the Dallas Stars as presently constructed. And yeah, that was just like a really good test of a final, and Colorado ended up winning it. And it just felt like immediately after that happened, all their depth was gone. Like,
Yeah, because they've been struggling with injuries and stuff. But when they're fully healthy, man, like this seems like the closest they've been to that level since. Like they're starting to get back to that dominance, right? The depth is finally there once again. So yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised to see them potentially win it.
I think that for the matchup of Dallas and Colorado, it's really important for Dallas to finish out the rest of the regular season strong and maintain that second seed. Just because in a series that is probably going to be so close and tight, you want to have the home ice.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's I mean, come playoff time, we were talking about home versus away later. Come in playoffs, that matters. Like that really matters, having that that crowd on your side. So the game's just atmosphere. It's different. It's a different game. Yeah.
Do you think it matters for the? Sorry to cut you off, but do you think it matters for the Edmonton LA series?
Well, I mean, it's Edmonton, LA. Like I know they've been struggling a little bit lately, but we've seen this before. I don't really think it matters for them. I think they're gonna sweep through the Kings like they normally do.
Only reason why I say that is because LA is quietly the strongest team at home in the entire NHL. They're 23-3-4 at home. That's insane.
The Hawks are one of those losses actually. Yeah. Huh.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that would tell you it does mean something right there. But I don't know. It's just like we've seen this matchup 3 times before. Like it's the same story every time. So I'm sure they'll use that as we're going to get them this time. I don't know. I don't think it really matters come playoff time. Yeah, for that.
Fair enough. Just thought it was worth asking.
That's a fair point. No, it's a fair point. I'm sure they'll use that as their ammo for why this year's different.
Yeah, true.
I'd like it to be different. Like I'd like to see the Kings finally dethrone the Oilers. I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah.
As far as the East goes, Detroit gets a big win over the Vegas Golden Knights yesterday. Peter Mrazek gets the shutout for the Wings. It was a big win to keep them in it. Ottawa to me, Ottawa almost looks like the most sure thing out of all the wild card teams right now in the East.
They got their ticket punched unless they collapse, man.
Yeah. And I don't really want to do the whole Maple Leafs thing today, but we could, but that's like, that's a big can of worms we're opening there with the downfall of, what's going on there right now. But a good solid win for Ottawa in the first Hockey Night in Canada game. Big win for the Canadians over the Florida Panthers. Like that was a huge win.
They're
for
hanging
them.
around. Yeah, like they're a team that even I was like, oh yeah, there's no shot they can make it. But I don't know. It's like they've clearly been playing pretty solid hockey lately. Like, I don't know if it's a team that does anything when they get there, but it's like, I don't think many people would have, said the Canadians would be a playoff team this year. So if they could, prove people wrong there, that'd be something. But
Columbus had fallen off a cliff, man.
Yeah, I hate to see it. You hate to see it, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody's cheered for them, us included. They need to get their shit together. Lost 3 in a row here.
Yeah, that was a tough loss to the New York Rangers.
They lost 3 in a row, but they've only won once in their past 6 games. Yeah, so they're 1-5.
But the Stadium Series was the high point. They've kind of been collapsing since then. It kind of sucks. I don't want to see the Rangers in the playoffs. That team just doesn't move me. Yeah.
Blue Jackets back in action tonight against the New Jersey Devils at Nationwide Arena. So hopefully they will get right back on track there. You want to maybe pause? What team do you want to pause on for a second? Maybe the Canadians,
Yeah, sure. They earned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I have long been a Sam Montembeau disbeliever. No, not defender. The opposite of a defender. Hater. Yeah.
No.
It was a good game. It was a good game from him on Saturday. Cole Caulfield, is playing like he took a snub from the U.S. team personally. Nick Suzuki even too, like he's just been really, really good for them.
That's been like the best line in the NHL for the past.
That's a great connection, man.
Month.
They got chemistry, those two. And Sapkowski's finally started to heat up too. Second half, Sapkowski's a different animal. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking at his stats this year. 41 points in 63 games. Like probably not the level that you thought that he'd be at.
It was way less than that a while ago, though. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a guy who seems to have figured out the necessary physicality that's required in his game, especially when you possess the, whatever frame he has, 6'3", 225 he's listed at.
That's man.
That's a big boy that,
Yeah.
you know, should be using that when, you know, some of these, it's so weird, right? Like, and I think Artem Levshinov has a ton of skill, right? But he's not, how do I explain this? Like,
Doesn't use it enough. Like
no,
his
it's
frame
not
enough.
even like
Yeah.
it's not even like he doesn't use it enough. It's almost like when you have these guys that like dominate lower levels of hockey, right? You know, because Slavkovsky kind of came out of nowhere, you know, playing in the Slovak league, and
Takes time to translate. Yeah.
yeah, it takes time to translate, and you know, a lot of the things that led to you putting up a ton of points over in Europe is not going to be the things that lead you to putting up a ton of points. Like, I think Levshinov actually has a ton of skill from the back end, and Slavkovsky has skill too, but you know, some of these guys in the NHL are just, you know, like that. The skill is like, you need the skill to be able to do it, right? Like, you have to assert yourself physically as well. You know, Artem Levshinov, he's not like a small guy by any means, but you know, I haven't seen him necessarily like throwing the body around in his first few NHL
Yeah, I think he
games
could.
here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But
there's a different element in the NHL. You got to have that physical side of it if you have that frame. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see it in Slavkovsky more. He said he was watching a lot of tape of Brady Kachuk, which is if you're
It's a
if you're
good guy to
Slavkovsky-
emulate.
Yeah, if you're 6'3", 225 or whatever he is, that's probably a good guy to be watching tape on.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, he only has. I'm kind of shocked he only has 27 penalty minutes. Tells you, yeah, I'm sure Brady Chuck's probably well over 100 there. So he wants to emulate his game. Yeah, definitely got to get more of that nasty snarl to your side of it. Yeah.
yeah. Do you actually think the Montreal Canadiens can make the playoffs? Though,
Uh, I mean, they can. I don't think they will. I mean, it's a streaky team. I mean, look, they're going through it right now a positive way, but I just think there are better teams in this hunt here that I would favor over them. I know the Jackets have fallen off a little bit here. I'd still favor them. I mean, even the Red Wings, I mean, they're kind of on the same level as the Red Wings, I feel like. So, I mean, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, there's really only three teams here that they're kind of competing with. So they could. It's not, out of question. I'd probably just rank them the weakest of those four teams, though. The Rangers, them, the Jackets, and the Wings. Maybe rank them ahead of the Wings. Yeah.
you think they're feeling the impact of not drafting Matvei Michkov instead of David Reinbacher? We talked about this. I think
having
Friday.
him on that team right now. I mean, Michkov, Caulfield, Suzuki type of vibe. Yeah, I think they could use a player like that, another game breaker there, because they got some decent pieces here, but they're also missing something.
Demidov's coming.
That's true. Devin is going to answer that question next year. Damn it. But yeah, I'm sure they're looking forward to that. That's the thing with the Canadiens too. It's like there's still a lot in the way here, so the future is definitely bright for that club. It feels like they're finally taking that next step. They've been waiting a while. They've been taking for a while, but they're finally making that next step, that progression in the rebuild. So hopefully, what we're seeing out of them this year is what we can emulate next year. Probably jumping the gun there, but
Yeah, no,
I mean, I could dream.
I'm not really a believer this year. Just like, I think maybe they could grab that second wild card spot, but even if they do, it's going to be a quick first round exit to the Washington Capitals. Whereas I think the Rangers would be more likely to be able to pose like an upset in that first round than Montreal would be. So I think the Rangers are probably going to get it at this point. I think even on stream anyway.
Shout out the 12 people that are in this right now. Oh,
Throw
my
the
mic is
cans
off.
back on. What'd you say?
I said shout out the 12 people that are watching this right now.
This team fucking sucks, guys. Pissing me off.
They're terrible.
Someone's smoking meat, bro. God damn it! Ah! This team sucks, dude. Just like make it better, please. Someone stop this pain. I really wanted to have a fun night.
Lee walked into the studio. First couple of things out of his mouth were they're winning tonight.
Yeah, I thought they did. I thought they were. This was like the perfect script for them to win. First game back from the road trip. Had a couple days off. I did hear like some NHL betting guy like a year or two say to like fade teams in their first game back home from a road trip.
That's been a thing for like a long time.
Yeah, but this is
That
different.
was like a Don Cherry thing.
This is different because like this is a bad team coming to town that like you could definitely
Dude,
beat
it's not the
if you play
Sharks
well.
though. Like they have players.
They have players, but if the Hawks play well, they should be able to beat this team. Like
What do you mean? Should
Tassos,
no, they
they
shouldn't.
just gave up 4 goals in the second period. That's not like
Yeah, but when you're talking about a team that has like Andre Burakovsky and like Jordan Eberle plus like these young players.
Why did you just say
What do you mean, dude? Burakovsky set up a nice pass and you like chirped Eberle and then he put one in the back of the
Oh
net.
my gosh.
These are more of NHL players than anybody the Blackhawks have. Like Tyler Bertuzzi stinks. All the like bottom 6 guys are brutal. Like
They've got Teuvo Teravainen.
hasn't done much the last like 7 games since he was super hot.
No, I know, but what are you doing talking about?
What are you
Eberle and
doing, dude?
Burakovsky?
Dude, Shane Wright, Matty Beniers are like
They suck. They suck.
don't. They both have goals tonight.
They're mid.
They both have goals
Yeah, because
tonight.
the Blackhawks are ass.
Yeah, and they're gonna get their cookies against a team that's way worse than them.
Way worse is crazy. I just like I don't.
Like, tell me who on the Blackhawks is like better than some of these players.
Bro. The player with the most points on Seattle Kraken is Chandler Stevenson, and he has 47 and 67. This team is dog shit. Jared McCann is the second most with 45 and 68. This team is talentless. They suck. I wasn't tweaking earlier. If the Blackhawks didn't lay down and die in that second period,
Vince Dunn would be the number 1 defenseman on this team right now.
no.
What do you mean no? Who would be?
I'd rather Alex Vlasic than Vince Dunn. This Blackhawks team is a fucking joke, though.
You think if they played a 7-game series against the Seattle Kraken, they would win?
The
The answer better be no,
It
dude.
depends upon who has home ice.
Like, Lee, I'm looking at these lineups. It's not the same thing.
I'm looking at what are you seeing? Like, this is something you do where you shout out guys on every single team because you're like, oh yeah, Matty Beniers is like really good because he was like sick in juniors and he was a highly touted prospect, but he's like
No, he's not like a
he
higher
has
end.
36 points in 68 games. He's fucking buns. He's playing first line, first fucking power play minutes, and he sucks. He is 30. He sucks. Matty Beniers is not the player anybody thinks he is.
Okay, but up the middle,
And
Matty
it's not
Beniers.
like he's still like he's 22 now. Like, bro.
He's 22. He's 22. Settle down. Matty Beniers, Chandler Stevenson, Jared McCann, Shane Wright is your 4 centers tonight versus Ryan Donato, Jason Dickinson, Nick Foligno, Lucas Reichel. Stop it.
How is there any difference in any of those names? Like, genuinely, what is the difference?
Dickinson or Stevenson's about 1,000
we're
times
talking about-
better than Dickinson.
Stevenson?
Stevenson is better than Dickinson.
He's
Not even
1,000
close.
times. He's 1,000 times better. Let's see what Chandler Stevenson. Oh yeah,
Versus
that's
Jason
right. That's right.
Dickinson?
No, you're right. Chandler Stevenson is the best player on the Seattle Kraken
and Jared
with
McCann-
47 points in 67 games. You're
Jared
right.
McCann is a lot better than Nick Foligno. Right now, Jared McCann scored 35 goals last year.
And Shane Wright is barely better, if not better than Lucas Reichel.
That's not true.
No, I'm just kidding. Shane Wright's better than Lucas Reichel.
I was going to say, dude, come on.
But I mean, you're talking about like Bedard, Nazar. Like, there's not a single player on the Seattle Kraken I would rather than Frank Nazar.
Yeah, but Frank Nazar is like...
Am I right, Chad?
He's 20 years
Chad,
old.
am I wrong? Chad, I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Is there any player you would rather on the Seattle Kraken over Frank Nazar?
Okay, Jerry McCann scored 29 last year, and then he scored 40 the year before.
Wow,
And 27 the year before in his first season with Seattle.
now he's playing on the third line on the post-trade deadline 2025.
Okay,
Seattle
with
Kraken.
a third line that's better than the Hawks. You got Slager, Foligno, Doc tonight versus Yanni Neiman, Jared McCann, Andre Burakovsky.
Yeah, I think the Blackhawks' third line is better.
Dude, you're trolling to troll.
You tried to cook there.
I did cook there.
I think I like the Blackhawks' third line better than theirs.
That's crazy to say. That's crazy to say.
Who are these guys?
Who's
Yanni Neiman?
They just called him up. So that's your
Yeah,
Colton. That's your
He
Colton Doc.
doesn't even have a number on DFO.
Yeah, but he's got goals in the NHL. Like, I don't know.
How many?
Dude.
3?
2 or 3. They just called him up.
Yeah, he's got 2.
They just called him up.
He's got 2 goals in 3 games. That's
Okay.
impressive. Good for Yanni Neiman. Sure, I hope you have a long career in the NHL.
Dude, it's looking about the same as Colton Doc right now.
No, Colton Doc, shut up. You know Colton Doc looks, eye test, he's going to be like a decent middle 6, bottom 6 guy. He's going to be an NHLer. This team's just so young.
Even this back end of like Dunn, Larson, Alexiak, Montour, that's better than the Hawks right now. Those guys are way more established NHLers.
Yeah, they're more established, but they're all mid.
That's why they're on the Seattle Kraken,
Yeah, but
homie.
so like what I'm saying is I would rather have the Chicago Blackhawks defensemen
But they're not
than
better.
fucking.
They're not better. Like, are they better than the New York Islanders? No.
I mean, I don't care. Like, I'd rather young players that have promise over fucking Jamie Alexiak.
They should have traded him, but that's not the point. Yeah, but to say that they have a better team is just not true, man.
Lee smoking crack. What the fuck are you guys talking about, dude? You guys are like dying for Chandler Stevenson and fucking Vince Dunn. It's so weird. It's like these guys are the most mid of the mid, like in their
I'm not saying
primes.
the Hawks need them, but they're better players than like Wyatt Kaiser, dude.
It's like both these teams aren't going to make the playoffs this year, but the Blackhawks are in a significantly better position to like be successful in a couple years.
Yeah, but that's like Seattle fumbled everything from like the expansion draft.
Yeah, it was atrocious.
They thought
they thought they were cute. They tried to moneyball it.
They tried to do what Vegas did. Teams were smarter the second time around, and they should have like tanked for higher picks sooner than they did. Because Wright and Beniers or whatever, Berkeley Catton's good, but like it's not enough.
Yeah, you're never going to win with Matty Beniers being your
Vegas drafted all 3 of those guys in the first round last year. And
if Matty Beniers is your first line center at any point, you're never going to win anything because he's just not good enough. Lee L, you guys can all like, I do not care. This team fucking sucks. This is like the team maybe the team I hate. There are so many. There are several teams in the NHL I hate. And the teams that I hate are just like, it's not because the Blackhawks suck. So it's not because like I hate them because they compete against us. It's just they have nothing I care about. Like there's no interest for me in the Seattle Kraken. They're not good right now. They're not going to be good in a couple years. They're not going to be good in 5 years. They're just going to be mid unless they tear the thing down. I don't know what they have to do.
they have to tear it down.
Or they have to bring in big names. But like who the hell would want to go play in Seattle for this team?
No, you have to tear it down. You have to draft a couple kids. Like, you got to be in on Gavin McKenna next year.
Capo Caco was sucking on the Rangers, and now he's the
good.
first line player on this team.
He's playing really well in Seattle.
He's playing really well. He's not a first line player, and he's never going to be a first line player. Nice, Frank. You know who is going to be a first line player? Frank Nazar. Frank Nazar is going to be a first line player.
I think people give up on these kids too young, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Matty Beniers is a 1
Like
seed.
I would say the Rangers fumbled Capo Caco just as much as
They did.
him not being up to par. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, both are. I guess both are true. But like, if you're contending, you're not going to be like giving Capo Caco top line minutes just because you want him to develop.
well, you never know what he's gonna. No, I'm saying, but you never know what he's gonna be in like 2 years either. You know, like he could be a good second line player,
Yeah, that's his ceiling.
but like a really good second line player.
No, a really good second line player is
Figures
like,
out how to use his body, scores like 30 goals, 35 assists. You know,
I mean, press X the doubt on my end. I don't think
just saying he
I don't think
could.
he's ever going to score 35 goals.
I said 30 goals, 35 assists.
I don't think he's ever going to score 30 goals. If Alex DeBrincat can barely do it.
Dude, I mean, you're talking about this team, like the Blackhawks, looking like Seattle. Like, you go out and you get Nikolai Ehlers instead of Mitch Marner. Like, that's what you're going to become.
The Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Dude, the Blackhawks is riddled with young talent. What are you talking about? These teams aren't even close. Like, I would genuinely, like, if I had to trade this Blackhawks roster for this Seattle Kraken roster, I would, like, what?
No, I'm not saying you would do that. I'm just saying.
Like, the Blackhawks are in a way better position right now than Seattle are. Like, I want that to be very clear. Everyone knows that, right? Like, yes, we are losing 5-2. Yes, the Seattle Kraken have more players over the age of 28. And so they are winning this game at the end of the year in 2025, where neither of them are making the playoffs. Yes, I understand we're losing 5-2. The Blackhawks are in a way better position than the Seattle Kraken are. But we are getting shit on. And it sucks now. It does suck now. Nice pass there from Vlasic. Oh! Slaggert wasn't able to get that on net. Fuck.
Sliger's fast and he's like really on it. Like he's a dog on a bone with it. And he scored that goal really fast in Florida that one time, you know?
That
But,
one
like,
time.
He's got brick hands, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we know he's going to be a bottom six guy.
yeah, but like he can't hit the net.
Yeah. He'll get better. He'll develop.
Better hope.
I mean,
He's older than Matty Beniers.
not really. You don't need to hope. Like he's going to be like he's a fourth line guy. He's a fourth line and maybe a third line guy. That's the ceiling. That's fine. Not everyone's going to be a superstar. Murphy. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. I forgot about that, dude. We saw that. That was so weird. The Murphy dropping him and then, oh, he liked that hit. Yeah, because he wanted to drop him with someone else.
Dude, that's what Jason Dickinson and Kiefer Sherwood is going to be like next year. People are like, they're going to drop the mitts and everybody's going to be like, why are they fighting right now?
Yeah.
And it's going to be because of what happened on Saturday
Exactly.
with the head on Hedel.
Yeah, we're not going to remember that shit next year.
And then they're going to fight and we're going to be like, damn.
Yeah. Like, what made them so mad? Oh, are we behind?
Are we?
Motherfucker, dude. Turn this shit off, honestly, at this point. How? Are we that far behind?
No, I think the Big Lebowski lives in the future.
The Big Lebowski. We are so behind. Oh my God. Shane Wright again. He's also just like ugly.
Oh God, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
We're going live. We're going live.
Oh my gosh.
All right, what's happening here to my stream?
Shade right again.
Justin on the Instagram pregame was like, "Yeah, dude, like we're gonna win. Like I want to do the postgame with you guys." I was like, "Yeah, sure, buddy."
Dude, he has to do it now. Justin, if you're watching, you have to do
Yeah, dude.
post game with us.
Justin, you're doing the postgame, buddy. It's too late for that one. Trying to get this stream back up. Blackhawks money line live, anyone? Worth a stab? Worth a stab, anyone? I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm just having fun.
Can I skip the post
Can I
game?
skip the post game? No, dude.
No, dude, you have
it's
to
all
do it
you,
now.
bro.
Now that it's 6-2 Kraken, you have to. We'll give you a couple of other nights off.
I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna say. It's just gonna be like, yeah, the team fucking mailed it in after the first. Like,
Oh God, how do you think Thursday's gonna go now? I mean, we have time. But like Thursday against Los Angeles.
is it here or is it in LA?
It's here. We're going.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, Thursday's versus Vegas.
No, dude, it's against the Kings.
Oh really?
I'm like pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's against Vegas.
It is? Is it?
I thought that's what I was told by like 2 people.
I'm about to get roasted in chat if it's not.
Oh,
It is the Kings.
okay.
No, it's the Kings,
No,
dude.
gonna
I'm
get
right.
Fucking roasted in chat.
Trying to tell the schedule guy when the Blackhawks play.
No,
Vegas is the 28th.
another Justin rant. I don't know. This is one of those games where it's like I don't even know if you can get a rant in you.
You better go get Mitch Marner.
Ryan Donato with the first goal in Kraken history.
No way.
Seattle Kraken legend Ryan Donato. It's like, am I even supposed to do play-by-play shit right now? Like, do you guys want to even hear that? Do you want me to talk about how Vlasic's carrying it into the zone? Like, does that matter to anyone anymore? Hawks lose, Bedard goal.
That can't. We got to stop with that.
That's just going to be the entire post game.
Is it though? Like brutal turnover. Haven't really noticed him since it went to like 4-2.
Yeah, they started great. That line was awesome in the first period and like started the second. And then I don't know. This team went to bed. Fourth line out. Ooh. Almost bad turnover from Seattle. Murphy comes up with it. Over to Kaiser. Sends it up the ice. Bertuzzi to Reichel. Is not able to get control of it at all. Seattle's coming the other way now. They dump it in.
Man, these guys have to make some big moves.
Yeah, they do.
Like, why aren't you in on a guy like Capo Caco?
It just doesn't. That doesn't really do anything for the lineup. Like a bunch of
like,
unproven young players. Like that's another unproven
you're
young
trying
player.
things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm done trying things. Just fucking.
Well, then trade for you. Then they should.
Yeah, trade
They
for a
should have
star.
traded for Dylan Cousins.
No, they should trade for David Pastrnak.
Oh God.
Left the game after the 5th goal. Good man. Yeah, it was a great start, Will. It was a really good start. The fight, couple goals, obviously ended on a sour note after they scored, right after we scored our second. But still, we were feeling optimistic. This was going to be fun. This team is just completely.
At least he's wearing a Hawks helmet.
Yeah. At least Spencer Knight has a Blackhawks helmet. He is not wearing his old team's equipment anymore. That's the silver lining tonight, folks. Who would win arm in a wrestling contest? Darren Pang or Patty Maroon? I think Patty Maroon would win that one. Darren Pang seems tiny.
Tassos, what would your trade package have been to get Cousins? I totally get he would have been a perfect player for the Hawks. I just don't know the assets to get him. Look,
yeah, I
just
think
think
they had anything. We had anything.
when you're the Hawks, like the whole recipe out of Buffalo the last like 5-7 years has been like, once a good young player leaves Buffalo after struggling, they win the Stanley Cup, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Montour,
but we didn't
Reinhart.
we didn't have anything they wanted.
But like, then you overpay almost essentially for him, you know? Like, they had to throw in a second round pick to get Josh Norris back.
I don't know why you're so hung up on Dylan Cousins. Like that's
he's
the one that got away.
Lighting up. He's lighting it up for Ottawa right now.
Yeah, but he's we wouldn't have been able to
like there's gonna be like if Mitch Marner resigns with the Leafs and like all these good young players that like there's no good young players available, you know? Like who do you want to go get? Like you're talking Pasternak, but like there's no good young players. That's why it's like, oh man, if you can like try Elias Pettersson, like give it a look.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have Cousins right now than freaking Pettersson.
Pettersson's starting to turn it around a little bit.
You know, will believe it when I see it for more than a couple of weeks, dude.
No, fair enough. Oh wow. Bedard is breakdancing on the ice.
Like, who's the next best free agent after Mitch Marner? Like,
geez, I mean, the body language on these guys is just brutal right now.
that's the only reason I talk about Marner coming here, because it's like, who's next best? Nikolai Ehlers and Sam Bennett?
Yeah.
Like, yikes. Better hope they get freaking McKenna next year. Like, you got to do something really
We're
creative.
just so knee jerk with our reactions, though. Like,
I don't know, dude. I just feel like you got to do something like realistic and bold.
I think it's gonna be fine. I think that everyone's gonna start progressing. We're gonna start looking better. Everybody's a year older. Everyone's a year wiser. You're gonna bring somebody in. You're gonna draft Michael Misa. We're just getting pounded right now by a shit team. That's why this sucks. The reason why this sucks so much,
Tage Thompson
let's be honest, the reason
name.
why this sucks so much is because Seattle's as bad as they are, and I was right about that.
Dude, if you can go get Tage Thompson out of Buffalo, like, that's a player.
How the fuck are you getting? You're gonna have to.
You're talking about David Pasternak.
Completely different situations, Tassos. What are we talking about?
Yeah, Boston's going to want to contend sooner, and Boston's not going into
Buffalo. But yes, they are. They just traded away Brad Marchand for a fucking conditional second.
That franchise won't go into a full rebuild.
So why'd they trade Brad Marchand?
Because the Don Sweeney's an idiot. Like, and
so then what are they trying to do? Why did they just offload all these players for draft picks? Carlo, Coyle, Marchand.
Teams are going to try and... It's like, why did the Hurricanes offload Rantanen for first rounders?
Because he didn't want to sign there.
Well, yeah, but they're going to parlay those assets into things at the draft.
I think Boston's going to enter a rebuild.
I hope so, dude. I would love nothing more than that, but I don't like, and I almost want to see it more, because
if you're trying to contend soon as Boston, why are you trading these players for
I'm not saying they're going to successfully
second round
do it.
picks?
I'm not saying they're going to successfully do it. They're going to look at the fact that they have Pasternak, McAvoy, and Swayman and be like, hey, like, we can probably compete on a sooner timeline than some of these other teams who are still looking for a Pasternak, McAvoy, and Swayman, you know? And then they're going to try and do things like they went out and signed Elias Lindholm and Nikita Zadorov last summer, and that blew up in their face.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, I think they're going to contend. Buffalo may just be like, hey, like we stink and nobody wants to be here and we're cheap. And
so we're going to get rid of our best player.
well, they did it. They're going to do it again.
I don't think so. I think if you're getting Tage Thompson, you have to give up Connor Bedard.
No way.
What the fuck else do you want for Tage Thompson?
It would have to be like a Buffalo's going full rebuild again. Like they're going to move on from
I'm sure
everybody but like power.
I'm sure Kevin Adams will survive that. I'm sure he's going to be like, hey, guys, we're going to go for a full rebuild again and trade our best player. All right? Buffalo fans, you guys good? 14 years. Let's tack on another 6.5. You guys good with that? All right, cool. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, then tell me what young players are available in the NHL.
It's not young. You just go out and get like a 28-year-old, 29-year-old all-star.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
It's either Marner
You draft
then or
Michael Misa. He starts playing next year. He's ready right away. Reichel, some speed. Nice move. Oh, isn't able to do anything with it. Over to Burt. Back up to the point. Vlasic sends it down low. Maroon. Oof. Pass just out of reach for Reichel.
I think the assessment that David Pastrnak is way more available than Tage Thompson is crazy, though.
I don't. Because I genuinely think that Boston's going to be looking to rebuild here. And I
could only hope.
Well, they are. They just traded like 3-4 important pieces from their roster for draft picks. That's what you do when you're trying to rebuild.
Yeah. Or just get something for something you already know you're going to lose.
Buffalo is totally going to do another full rebuild. I think that would be a horrible idea. I don't think that's true. I don't think you trade Dylan Cousins for Josh Norris because you're trying to do a full rebuild. To be fair. Buffalo is trying to contend, and Boston traded important players at the deadline. Yes. Oh, yes. No, Will. Yeah, Will.
Okay, I'm
Will's
not saying
agreeing
that
with me. Yes.
I understand that the prerogative in Buffalo is to win. I'm just saying that, like,
well, yeah. So
who's going to sign in Buffalo? Like, who? Tell me who's going to go sign in Buffalo.
I agree. I've said it on the show how Buffalo's a shithole and no one wants to live there. And you say no, Buffalo's.
I like Buffalo.
Yeah, I know you like Buffalo, but no fucking NHL player making millions of dollars gives a single shit about Buffalo, New York. So, like, regardless of like what you think they should or shouldn't do, like the reality is.
Well, if nobody's going to sign there, then you should rebuild. But they're not going to.
They've done it. It doesn't work.
It would have if you had fucking held on to your pieces.
Yeah. So now you're saying, yeah, they should trade Tage Thompson.
Well, they didn't draft it. They traded Tage Thompson for Ryan O'Reilly.
But now they're not going to not hold on to their pieces after they've seen it not work.
They just got rid of Cousins.
Yeah, but for Josh Norris. Like, they think in their heads.
Josh Norris is already hurt again, big dog. Like,
my brother in Christ. I am not saying Kevin Adams is a good GM. I'm saying that he's trying to win. Like,
yeah.
I'm not making an argument for Buffalo being good here. I'm just saying the direction that the franchise is going. That's all I'm doing. I'm just calling balls and strikes. I'm not saying I'm not like determining truth right now. I'm just saying Boston is looking like they're about to start rebuilding, and Buffalo cannot afford to do that because their general manager is going to be fired.
Okay, then again, tell me what young players are coming to the Blackhawks.
I don't care about young players.
Okay, what talented players?
I mean, you got to hope for. We've talked about it. We've talked about who the options are.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You go for those options, and then you draft Michael Misa. And if you don't get the available free agents, then you start packaging picks and prospects for
Who? Quentin Byfield? Like, no.
No, you gotta think about teams that have us that like we're talking about like New York Ranger players, we're talking about Pittsburgh Penguin players, we're talking about Boston Bruin players, we're talking about teams that have been good but are on the decline but still have stars or good players. Like those are the teams you'd be looking to trade for. Like you're not gonna trade for. Seattle might be on a 2-on-1 here. Drop it off. Nice back check from, I think that was the captain. No, it wasn't. Oh, now the Hawks might be in. Wyatt Kaiser is going to get another garbage goal. He doesn't. I'm done watching this game. You need to you're going to do business with teams that are going to try to either rebuild or retool, or trying to get some of the assets that the Blackhawks have.
I'm just saying,
the
who
Blackhawks
is that? Who is that?
Yeah, so I just said 3 teams. Let me go to the entire NHL. Yeah, Tassos, there might not be a ton of options, but you're not going to get good players. You're not going to get like star players from teams that are in similar like trajectories as the Blackhawks. Like you're not going to get anything from the San Jose Sharks or the Buffalo Sabres or the Anaheim Ducks. I mean, maybe Trevor Zegras, they might like try to move on from him. I'd be interested in going after Trevor Zegras. But like, you're not going to get guys from teams like that. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's only a handful for sure. Like
That's a scary thought if you don't get Mitch Marner.
I mean, yeah. This shit takes,
if you think of how
this
good,
shit takes time. Like we knew this shit was going to take time.
Okay, then like hope they get McKenna next year.
No. You don't have to do that. Like it's not like you're being so knee-jerk reaction, like you're freaking out right now.
No, I'm just saying they don't have stars. They have they have nothing.
The Blackhawks?
Like
The Blackhawks are riddled with future stars. Like these kids, a lot of these kids that we're watching right now are going to be stars.
I hope so.
I know so. Shut up. You're overreacting. Vancouver's another team. Vancouver's another team. Who knows what they do? Maybe they make the playoffs. Maybe they don't. If they don't, and they want to rebuild, and Quinn Hughes wants out, and all these guys want out, yeah, maybe Elias Pettersson is a guy you can put together a trade package for. New York Islanders are another team that might be looking to rebuild.
Is like, that's a guy that you go
get. Yeah. So there you go. There's another one. Barzal, Pasternak, Elias Pettersson. Like these are guys you should be considering going after if you don't get like a free agent like Mitch Marner. Like there are options. You just got to go do it. And it's like with these kids that we have right now, after this draft, especially if we get like Michael Misa, I think we're set. And you need to just start trading all your future assets to get players that are good already. And then once these kids start developing, then you get that overlap, and then all of a sudden you've got a contender. Obviously, easier said than done, but who do you think is going to be the worst team in the NHL next year? Like
right now?
Yeah.
I think we're watching them, big guy.
Stop it.
I mean, Nashville, I think, is going to be terrible. I've said that. I don't know, dude. I don't see San Jose being a lot better or the Blackhawks being a lot better if they miss out on some of these big guys.
I think Pittsburgh could be atrocious. I think Boston's going to be atrocious.
I hope you guys understand how big of a season Connor Bedard needs to have next year.
Yeah, he does.
Like, if he's playing like this, it's not okay.
Yeah, you want him to progress. Is this worse than the Vancouver game?
Yeah.
This sucks.
Empty building.
Jordan Kyrie's another guy. There are definitely guys that you can put together a solid enough package for to get.
They're just going to let him run out the clock here. I hate that.
Yeah, that's gross. Fucking end this shit right away. God damn. What a fucking awful game and a joke.
Everybody join the post-game show.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I like Kaprizov and Kyle Connor in 2026. Yeah.
Like, that's not... So, like, those are examples of trades that, like, things that aren't going to happen. Like, the Wild are on the up. They have a lot of good young talent. They're going to be, you know, in playoff spots for the night. Like, they're going to give Kaprizov a bag. Kyle Connor, same way. Winnipeg's still going to be good next year. They're going to extend him. Like, those aren't guys you're going to be able to get. I'm sorry. Especially with the cap going up. The names we mentioned, like the Pedersens, the Barzels, the Pasternaks, like those are going to be, like you got to be looking at good players on teams that are starting to descend.
All right, everybody, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're going to do the post-game show here in a few minutes once we get Justin aboard with us. Thanks to everybody that stuck around for that awful game. We'll maybe do this next week if there's a game that, you know, we feel that the Hawks can win more than the Kraken. All right, say peace out, Lee. Okay.